12th of February and it's a beautiful day. Right, I've just come into the greenhouse and to see what the temperature's like in here. In the little mini greenhouse, the temperature is 26 degrees centigrade. Temperature outside is only 6 degrees centigrade. So I'm going to leave the temperature gauge out in the actual house and see what the temperature goes down to. We'll come back in about half an hour and see what's occurred. I can already see that the temperature is actually dropping from 26, it's down to 22 centigrade already in the main greenhouse. So we'll see what happens. Well, I've just been back in the greenhouse and the temperature in the actual greenhouse itself is down to 18. Hello and welcome back. It's Friday the 16th and that's not looking bad. At least it's a dry day. There is some cloud over there, yes, but this is what seems to be coming my way. Look at that, absolutely beautiful sky. So, I'm going to have a look in the greenhouse in a moment. First I thought we'd have a quick tour around the garden and on this beautiful day and see what's going on. Well, that there is the first sowing of broad beans with the overwintering onions at the back. This is the second sowing of broad beans and touch wood, they're all doing really well. Look at this. Look at these crocuses in the bottom of this olive tree pot. They are absolutely gorgeous. This is what makes spring for me so beautiful. It's the most favourite time of year. Everything's coming into growth. There's flowers popping up everywhere. The bees will be, well, they've already started coming out. I've already had bees out, the queens, looking for new places. The garlic is looking good. Perennial celery is looking good. And the free mints are coming on. So we go and have a quick look around. Rosemary has still got flowers. It's been flowering non-stop since last summer. And the rhubarb is now, the rhubarb, you want to get in the picture, is now starting to sprout up. And it won't be long before that's at a good size. First daffodil, I'll show you that one in a moment. Let's go on round. Look, there's more crocuses there. Look at these crocuses. Don't you just love crocuses and this time of year? To me it's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, look at this. The Calendine or Marsh Marigold. Now that is a delight. That's the normal variety. This is the dark variety. And it's started off with a clump of the dark variety here. And it's just gradually spread and here it's reverted back to the normal colour. But it is absolutely gorgeous. And more crocuses. Oh. I'm like a child in a candy shop when it comes to spring. This bed here, which I've shown you many times, is what I basically call my woodland. This is the woodland edge. And then we go into the woodland here. And I absolutely love it. Look at the Matus. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Little flowers popping up everywhere. That's a little polyanthus. They've suffered this year with the weather. It's been too wet. But under the shade of this wall on the south side, it has given them, I can't say protection because it's facing north. There's north there where the bungalow is. But they normally grow really well here. And there's all these to come back yet. So plenty there. It's the first perennial poppy. I've got another one on the main bed. And more snowdrops. Bo's following as he normally does, thinking, what are you doing, Dad? Have you got any treats? No treats, Bo, sorry, not at the moment. We come on round and we find yet more snowdrops and the lovely blue flowers of the hellebore. The camellia here never does well. It's put on more growth than it ever has, but it's been here about 5 years. And yes, it'll put out the odd bud, but there's already a bit of black, a bit of browning on that bud, so I don't think I'm going to get a flower. There was 2 buds, but one's already disappeared. And look, I've got 2 daffodils out. Absolutely beautiful. This area here, which I call, as I've said, I call it the woodland edge and the woodland. Basically, it does its own thing. I just do a slight management here and there, but nothing else. There's the other perennial poppy. Big, red, bright flowers. And here's the other daffodil. Look at that, a picture of pure delight. Another crocus there. That's the Pippin's, Cox's Pippin orange. Oh no, sorry, Cox's Pippin apple tree. And yeah, more crocuses. I've got so many bulbs that come up at different times of year in this bed here. That becomes a pure delight. And yet another daffodil. The pond is looking really clean and clear. And then I've got the 2 hellebores here, which are in beautiful flower. Let's take me back to the greenhouse. I repotted the ice plants into these terracotta pots. I do love terracotta pots. They were in this big container, which now contains the Cox's Pippin apple patio variety. hour later, and he's still going at it. An hour later, into the sunshine. Right, I've just come into the greenhouse and let's have a look at the temperature. Well, 24.2 high, 24.2 now, a low of 7.1. What I've come in to do today is to have a look at these seedlings, and they're all doing really well. The dill, the coriander, the honey plus cucumber, the mini munch, the thyme, the lavender, the anthuriums and the cosmos, doing really great. And what I need to do is do some moving around on my shelf. When I did some of this sowing, I don't know if you remember, I had 4 sections of potato which had small chits on them, so I planted them up. Now I'll bring this over, so you have to excuse a moment, but you can see that there's a nice little chit coming on there, just there. Now all 4 sections of this potato which had chits are all rooting. Just going to put the camera back. Right, they're all rooting, and the chits are growing on. So, any luck, I'll get 3 potatoes from a potato that got a little bit green and started chitting from the supermarket. So we'll see how we go. Bo joined me in the greenhouse, but he's too hot. He's gone back outside, but he wants me to follow him, and I've got too much work to do, Bo. Sorry, too much work. Right, so I bought the 2 cucumber Chinese Shenzhen out. 3 Chinese Shenzhen out. 4 Chinese Shenzhen. I'll get it right in a minute. The parsley, which is all those there, and tomatoes. Well, the cherry falls at the back have germinated nicely. The tumbler, they have really done well. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. And there's the parsley along that section there. So I'm now going to get these into the mini frame. I've just sorted out the mini frame, so it's got a lot more room, and I'll come back when I've done it. That's all the seedlings in at the moment in here from indoors, so we'll let them just carry on. I've not separated the tomatoes yet, it's way too early. I want to wait till they get some more leaves on them. The same with the rest of everything else. When it's got more leaves, I'll do some more separating. The coriander and the dill I'm not going to separate. The parsley I'll put in as clumps. The anthuriums I'll sort them out when they're big enough. The coriander, the lavender will be okay till later. The thyme, I'll go in as a clump. The tomatoes will go in and I'll separate them when it's time. And the cosmos at the back will go in straight from them. If the weather's not good enough, then I'll separate them into pots and they'll go out from there. But otherwise, all is okay. Now this is one of the reasons why you need to be so careful with seedlings. Unfortunately, I knocked one. This is one of the Chinese the Chinese cucumbers. not to worry, because I've got enough Chinese cucumbers. I've got more indoors to come on. So I've got 3 nice Chinese cucumbers there, which, to be honest, with all the other cucumbers, the Mini Munch and the Honey Plus, there is more than enough for me to have. But that's what happens. So unfortunately, that one is now gone. Right, as it's mid-month, I want to see what else I've got to sow now. What have I got here? Parsnips Albion. No, I think I've got enough parsnips for the moment, and I need to get another container for them. Lettuce Little Gem. Do you know, I sowed the lettuce Little Gem, and do you think I can find the pots that I sowed them in? No. Whether they're in amongst this lot, I'll have to wait and see. That's the problem you get when you sow stuff and you don't mark it up straight away, which obviously I didn't. So I will do some of them. The kale, salad leaf kale, red ruble. Yeah, I think I might do some of them. Kale, no. Sorry, parsley, no. Dill and thyme, no. I will do some more of the Rab broccoli. Well, I'm not going to bore you with another seed sowing session, because by now you know how to sow seeds. Hello, it's Sunday afternoon, the 18th of February, and it's been quite a strange week this week. A couple of really nice days. Today is a nice day. This afternoon is even better. This morning, bright blue skies out there now, and it's now 4:20. Always comes at the end of the day, doesn't it? But yeah, so it's been quite a strange week. I've had quite a bit on this week, so I haven't been able to do that much in the garden. And also with the the rain, it's been rainy, it's been cold, and with just 2 days of good weather, and today I had to go out, so no garden. But before I sign off for this week, I'd just like to do one thing. I was asked by one of my Canadian subscribers and viewers about the potatoes. Now, he asked me, because I did a comment on the potato vlog about, they used to be cut in half and so on. He asked me whether it made a difference. Right, well, let me show you this potato. Let me just bring it down so I can show you this potato. Right, now, the potato. Okay, now what we would normally do, if you're just going to plant this one potato as it is, we'd knock off these side shoots, and we'd I would just leave these 3 at the top. Okay, take all these other shoots off, get rid of all them, so that there was just 3 shoots at the top. Plant it stood upright, so the chitted shoots come up, and go for there. If you wanted to see if you can just get 1 or 2 really big potatoes, you take all the chits off apart from one, and I would personally, out of those 3, I would leave that one. But I don't grow them to make big potatoes, I grow them for consumption. So I would either leave these 3 on, or if they weren't that good, I would sort out the best 3, and the best 3 here are that one, and that one. Now, he asked if cutting them up made any difference if you get more potatoes. That can depend, I find. Now, my grandfather and my father, when they grew potatoes, yes, they used to cut them up. So here, they would cut this top section off. So that was one section. They would then cut straight down there and straight across. So you had 1, 2, 3. 3 sections of potato. Just like I've got in the greenhouse with the potato that was green and chitted from out of a bag of potatoes I bought at the supermarket. Bring it back up. Now, as I've said in the blog blog earlier. They're all chitting nicely. The chits are turning green, and they all got roots. Every single section's got a root. So I know they're going to grow, not be a problem. They're in the greenhouse, in the mini greenhouse where it's warmer and frost protected. So yes, you can cut them up. But I will say this to you, it is a personal choice. Okay, I don't need to cut them up because I've got more than enough potatoes in what I've brought to grow for myself and to give a load to my niece down in Mid Wales. Now, if you want to cut them, then yes, and I say make sure that each section of potato has got a really nice, strong growth. Okay, don't go for a little weak growth like just that one there. That's not going to really do much. You want strong growth. Preferably, if you can get more than one chit on it, then better. If there's only one chit that's available, then you choose. If I was going to cut this one up, I would just cut straight across, have the top section, have the bottom section with that one there and that one there. So that's 2 half sections, and then plant them separately. But it is a personal choice. It's what I would do if I was going to do it. You have to decide what you want to do. And no, they never found any difference in the quantity of potatoes that they harvested, purely because that's got chits, that's got a chit, they've got 2 chits, so they've got the same amount of shoots coming from them. And as I say, if you only got one shoot because you want big potatoes, then okay, you're going to get one shoot and hopefully, you know, a couple of big potatoes. So yes, the choice has to be yours. The choice you have to decide is whether you want to not have to buy so many potatoes to seed potatoes to grow, and whether your potatoes are suitable for cutting. That's the biggest question. Are they suitable for cutting? And remember, once you've cut them, don't let them get too wet because they will start to rot. Okay, so you've got to think how wet they're going to be, what the temperature is going to be, whether they're going to get any frost. If they're cut, I find that they're more susceptible to frost because you've got an open wound. There's not this nice thick skin on them. So lots of different factors. So look at your situation and bear all these different factors into mind before you do it. You could, you know, just give it 1 or 2, if you're growing them in bags or pots, give 1 or 2 pots or bags a try. Yeah, take two of the grow pots or 2 of the grow bags and put cut potatoes in them. Mark them up with some tags so you know that they've got the cut potatoes, and then do the rest of them with, as most people do, with a whole potato. And then in harvest time, see what the difference is, see how it worked. It means that if you do lose those 2 pots because of the weather, you've still got all those other pots and grow bags to fall back on. So I hope that's helped a bit. As you know, personally, I'm just going to grow the potatoes. I've only ever grown the potatoes as they come. I don't normally go around breaking me extra chits off, and I've never had a problem. So I'm going to grow them as they come. So I hope that's really helped. So from me and Bo, I'm going to say thank you very much. Thank you to all my subscribers and all my new subscribers for watching. There's lots more to come. Thank you for everybody that's been watching. Please do like and subscribe. It does make a lot of difference to the YouTube algorithms. It helps to grow the channel, and as so many YouTubers have said just lately, please watch
the videos from start to finish, because YouTube works on the basis of they only basically work on what videos or vlogs have been aired apparently from start to finish. If you only watch a little bit of a segment, apparently they don't count that as part of the algorithms. That's how it is. As I've said before, I'm not trying to make money out of this channel. This channel was purely for my own purposes. It was to give me something to do. It was to help me pass on a bit of knowledge. I've not got all the knowledge in the world. I've just got basic knowledge from my father, from my grandfather, and various other people I've met that have passed on knowledge, and watching other YouTubers. That makes a lot of difference. Watch other YouTubers. So with all my new subscribers, thank you very much, and all my long-term subscribers, thank you even more for hanging on and watching. There is many more to come. Once we get into May, there's open gardens I'll be going to around Shropshire, and I'll be videoing those. There's a lot more to be done around the garden, and that's remember, I'm growing to try and be as self-sustainable as I can in vegetables. I'm doing a video tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm not sure which, so it'll either come out Tuesday or Wednesday, on self-sustainability as far as I'm concerned and what it means to me. Why I say what it is, to me about everything is because I'm not an influencer. What you watch is all down with what suits me. It doesn't suit everybody. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thumbs up, please, and like. And keep safe, keep well. I'll see you later on in the week. Thank you.